Welcome in to the Fantasy Flourish podcast, episode 7. I'm your host, Ben. I'm joined by Matt. We are here to talk about week 5 in our home league. Matt, before we do so, we're going to talk about what happened in week 4. I moved to 3-1, defeating Swarley 138-106. You moved to 4-0. Defeating Ricky Williams 130-114. Allen fell to Juck. Juck moving to 2-2, defeating Allen 138-122. And a couple of people got their first wins of the season, both Snake and Mando getting their first wins. Mando took down Mook 193-149. Not a bad week at all for Mook, and it just didn't matter because Mando.
Mook's the second highest scorer of the week.
Just popped off for 193, and then Snake taking down who was previously in first place, Eric, 146-107. That will leave us the standings heading into week 5. Matt, you are in first place at 4-0, despite having less points scored than 8 of the 10 teams in our league. You are somehow 4-0, just running as pure as possible. Eric is in second place at 3-1 with the largest point scored total in the league at 687. I am in third at 3-1 with the second largest point total scored at 592. And then Allen's in fourth at 2-2. Ricky Williams is in fifth at 2-2. Juck in sixth at 2-2, and Swarley in seventh at 2-2. The bottom 3 here, this is highly competitive. Mando moves into the last playoff spot at 1-3, but Snake at 1-3 is right there, and Mook even at 0-4 is right there. They're all within 15 points scored of each other, so it's going to get really competitive, especially with one of the matchups we have this week. No crazy ad drops, no trades. I got Michael Gallup, which I don't know why nobody had Michael Gallup. But other than that, there was nothing really crazy going on moves-wise, unless you see anything. What's your take on the moves that have been going on in our league here, Matt?
Nothing crazy like the Jerry Jeudy dropping. I don't know. Do we want to talk about what we were trying to propose to each other? I don't. Still on the fence about it. I don't know if. I guess we can go into that a little bit, right? Just for the league. Ben posted, what'd you post in the chat or something? Who needs a running back? Come to me.
Yeah, I'm open for business. I am open for business.
We talked some players. He's got Kyle Pitts. It's been down this year. I got Kelsey. Talked about a swap between those two guys. Still, I don't know. I want to accept it, but I also don't because it's so hard to get rid of Travis Kelsey. But
sure, my issue is my team is too good. I can't play all these guys every week, man. And it's getting tilting because I want to pick people up and I can't. I don't have I can't even drop people. It's annoying. I had to drop Jahan Dotson. Which I'm a big Jahan Dotson fan. He scored in 3 of the 4 weeks. It does look like he's not going to play this week, which is why I went ahead and dropped him. But I don't know. I need to do some sort of 2-for-1 or something. I will trade people too. I'm not looking to give up scrubs. I would trade a Jalen Waddle or something like that. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No one wants Clyde Edwards-Helaire apparently, but 22, 15, 14, and 22 in the first 4 weeks of the season. I don't know. I need to make some sort of move, though, because I can't even make ad drops because I don't want to drop any of these people. So I'm definitely open for business if you guys are watching this. We will hand out our awards for the previous week. We'll start with the Wonka Award of the Week. We're going to have to give that to Ricky Williams here. He lost to Matt with Matt leaving Alvin Kamara getting a 0 in his lineup. And that in itself is deserving of the Woad of the Week award. But I haven't seen the passion from Ricky here. He's not making any moves. I feel like he set his lineup 3 weeks ago and he's just left it in. He's not shuffling them. He still has Logan Woodside on his bench. He could add someone. So I
He's
haven't
got
seen any
Brees on his
passion.
bench too.
Yeah,
Who else does he have?
yeah, I haven't seen the
Yeah,
passion
he's
from him. He left George Kittle on his bench,
that's probably a good move
which
though.
is fine. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Not going forward though, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
last week it looks like he's sharp, but yeah, he's too busy posting fake deer in
Yeah, he's too
the
busy
Ohio
with the big
white-tailed
buck
deer.
down in the
Yeah.
Ohio white-tailed deer to make ad drops, and that's a problem.
Yeah. He's
He
just putting
could.
up his hunting blinds down there in
Yeah,
Cadiz,
he's down
Ohio,
there.
and
Yeah, too much time on the farm and Jewett,
yep,
Ricky. You need to make some
for
ad
sure.
drops. I
I know
will.
Sleepy Joe's got you working, but
Yeah, yeah. I will. I will say, uh, there were. I don't know, Ricky. You got to make some moves here. If you're watching this, hopefully we don't see you on this list again. Now we'll hand out our CSG of the week, which is going to go to the original CSG himself, Jay Williams, in the lineup for Snake. It took Snake getting a CSG like Jay Williams into his lineup to get his first win of the season. So, Matt, was that destiny? I feel like it totally was.
yeah, John loves Jay Williams, and it's not Jamal Williams, it is Jay Williams, but
Yes.
it's the perfect CSG on Snake's team. He had that bit in Hard Knocks where he's pumping up the guy, says he loves them, starts crying. That's what Snake's been looking for in his comments to us. Like he just hasn't had the heart out of his guys. He said he gave him a pep talk. Looks good this week. He's got Jay Williams in there. He's given Jonathan Taylor a much deserved break, even though he's not playing tonight. I think he's not playing because of Snake. Just ripped into him so bad when he talked to him earlier this week in their team meeting. So look for Taylor to bounce back week 6, and Snake could start making some noise here on the back
Yeah.
of Jay Williams.
Yeah, for sure. Swift out again. So it'll be another Jay Williams week on the road in Foxborough. Wow, that'll be a contest, right? That ain't gonna be no 48, 45, whatever we saw last week. That Lions in New England, baby. That's gonna be a little bit lower scoring, I think.
No, that's going to be a prime Keith Wakefield Perry
Yeah. Oh yeah.
football.
Both teams
17
might
to
just yeah.
14
Both
over in
teams might run
45
the wing T
minutes.
if we're being honest. They
Yep.
might just both come out with the wing T in that game. Yeah. So we're gonna dive in here to these Week 5 matchups. I have not looked at who you picked at all. So I have no idea who you're taking. I believe it's 31-22 now, right? Big week for you again. Eric, come on, man. I mean, I go out on a limb. I make Snake my lead pipe lock 2 weeks ago, and he just gets embarrassed, right? So then I'm like, I set up the narrative of, it's going to be a winless matchup between Mook and Snake this week. Who do I make my lead pipe block? Eric. Dude's firing on all cylinders, most points in the league. I'm like, come on, you can beat this 0-3 team. Eric lets me down. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that I picked that, and I'm going to have to rebound now. I have dug myself a hole when it comes to the weekly picks. So Matt has taken a commanding lead there. First matchup, Week 5. Mando versus Swarley. Slight favorite here. This looks like maybe the I don't know. Projections wise on Yahoo, this is the tightest matchup. 136 to 135 projected in favor of Swarley. Matt, who are you taking in this one?
I got Mando this week, man. Again, Burrow and Chase. Chase can't suck forever. Baltimore has been ripped apart.
Burrow. So we'll see what happens because they have a new defensive coordinator. They don't have Wink Martindale anymore. But in past seasons, Joe Burrow has absolutely owned the Ravens.
Yeah, so I like that. Debo's been great. Keenan Allen, just he'll get all his points in the fourth
He's
quarter because
not.
the
I don't
Browns
think
give
Keenan's
up the
gonna
most
play.
yards per play in the fourth quarter.
That's gonna be Brandon Cooks, I think, because I don't think Keenan's playing.
Jeff Wilson Jr. is fine. Penny, not sure he's going to do what he did last week, but he should be fine. Like you said, they're going to run the wing T, so Ramondre might touch it 40 times. Damian Harris might touch it 40 times. Hawk had a big week last week. I don't know. I just like his team this week more than more than Swarley. Like Dalvin Cook, I haven't really seen it from him. Melvin Gordon, didn't Mike Boone out touch him or out snap him after Javante went down or something like that last week? Um, I don't know. Just I'm feeling the Mando
All
side
right.
this week.
Nice. We'll start off. I'm gonna take Swarley here. So, top to bottom, I do think I might slightly lean Mando's team, but I think Swarley it might be in contention for most points this week. He has like the nut draw up and down here. So Herbert and Mike Williams, amazing spot against the Browns. I mean, just the Browns love to give up big plays. They've been absolutely ripped apart by the likes of Joe Flacco and Baker Mayfield in terms of the big plays allowed. And now, Justin Herbert's rolling into town. So I think the Chargers are going to smash this week. Devontae on Monday night, that's a great Monday night hammer. Melvin Gordon, I actually think is going to have a big game. So we'll see if you guys are watching this on Friday. Obviously, we'll already know because the game is on Thursday night. But big defensive lineman out for Indy. Shaq Leonard out for Indy. Melvin Gordon, I think, is going to tote the rock quite a bit on Thursday night. I think he's going to have a big game. And then James Robinson against the worst run defense in the league. So I think it's just like the
James
nut.
Robinson out of
out of Jacksonville. So I think it's the nut run out for Swarley this week. I think he's gonna win. Second game to talk about: Allen versus the aforementioned Ricky Williams. Woe of the week. Who are you leaning here? I think, I'm gonna go. I think this is close. I think this is real close. But I think I'm going to go with Ricky.
I also have Ricky typed into the sheet.
Yeah, it's real close. Allen's team is better, but I don't know. I think Ricky's gonna win here. Bad matchup for Pittman, man. Real bad run out for Pittman.
Yeah, I like Allen and Diggs this week. Just like knowing what the Browns did to that Pittsburgh defense without TJ Watt, Allen and Diggs could go crazy. Could have another one of those 80-point weeks that we talk about for Max. I like AJ Brown as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's just a feeling.
Hurts and Philly in general are going to smash Arizona. It's going to be real close. It's going to come down to you can't expect anything from Najee Harris at this point. You just can't. Especially Kenny Pickett against Kenny Pickett offense against the Bills. D is just not. I don't know. Pittsburgh fans are Pittsburgh fans are drumming up the narrative here. So they've went back and they looked and they're like the last time a quarterback making their first start going against the top defense did X in this game, it was Ben Roethlisberger in 2004. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, if Lamar Jackson wasn't getting off against the Bills D, Kenny Pickett is not doing anything this week. So I can't expect anything from the Steelers. I will say my Ricky pick is contingent on if he sets a more efficient lineup, because I think we have to get Claypool out of there and we have to get Breece Hall in. Okay, so if we can get Breece Hall in,
Elijah Moore up, right, and then add Breece in the
if we
flex.
can get Breece Hall in over Claypool, I think it's for sure Ricky this week. All right, next matchup we will talk about is Juck versus Eric. A little family battle here. Juck's team just continues to be in shambles. So DeAndre Swift is not going to play this week, Juck, so we have to get him out. Kyler Murray against Jonathan Gannon defense is going to be a stone disaster, in my opinion. One of the smartest, an actual smart schemer, Jonathan Gannon, is going to show Kyler Murray coverage looks unlike anything he's seen. He's not going to know what to do. Cliff Kingsbury is going to be standing on the sideline, looking like an Instagram model, like not even paying attention. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. I think the Cardinals are going to get smoked. And I think Eric is going to just roll here, for being honest.
Yeah, Eric is my lead pipe lock of the week. I have two lead pipe locks, it seems, throughout this year. I either pick Allen or I pick whoever is playing Juck. So I think this is, let me look. This is 3 weeks in a row that I've taken my lead pipe lock against Juck. Burned me last week, but I'm going back to the well this week. I think this is pretty much a given. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chuck, but
Nah,
it is what it
Eric's
is,
gonna
man.
Eric's gonna roll here. I mean, Amari Cooper, potential shootout, much better situation than last week. I mean, Cooper Cup just, I don't know. I mean, he just does it every week. What can we really say here?
Yeah.
But the big
Is
thing
Mook is
is
Mook kicking himself for not taking Cooper Cup?
yeah,
Does he just walk
he
around
tilts
the house all day and
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
complain?
Yes, he does. Yeah, he's tilting. The big thing though is just that Juck's gonna lose Swift again. So it's like, and I actually like, it's Thursday. Dawson Knox has not practiced yet this week, so he might have no tight. He's got to scramble the waiver wire for a tight end here. And I just picked up BBT, Big Bob Tunyon, and I'll tell you what, there was 0 tight ends that I liked other than Big Bob Tunyon. So if Juck does, in fact, on the weekend have to pick up a tight end, truthfully don't know who he's picking up. I mean, if we were down to like Tyler Conklin, it was not good. So
Chuck, if you need a tight end, I got Travis
yeah,
Kelsey.
yeah.
I'll take
If you want Kyle Pitts, man,
I'll
if
take
you want to continue
Evans.
your trend of getting 0 points from your tight end, you just take Kyle Pitts from me.
Here's my trade offer. If you need a tight end, I'll take Evans, Swift, and Drake London. I'll give you Kelsey. There
All
you
right,
go.
there you go.
Solves your tight end problem for this week.
I do think it's a great Mike Evans. Mike Evans is gonna have a big game, I think, against Atlanta.
Yeah,
We
but
get the hashtag Angry Tom, hashtag Tinder Tom. Fresh off his official divorce. Against just a bad defense. They're getting healthier. 28-point team total. The Bucks are back in week 5 for sure. But I don't think Mike Evans is like not going to be able to carry him to victory. I don't think, unfortunately. All right, next we will
have you
talk
picked a
about.
live block yet, or is that
I did
still
not.
coming?
It's coming. It's coming.
All right.
It's coming.
All right.
So next, almost the marquee match of the week. Almost. We have myself versus you, the battle of the co-hosts. Battle of first and third, but basically record-wise, first and second. Break it down. What do you see in this matchup between yourself and me? I think it's gonna be close. I do.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be close. Again got to ride with myself. I would pick against myself if I actually thought I was going to lose. Bateman's a question mark for me. Is Amon-Ra playing, or is that
I
TBD?
don't think he's gonna play. It's gonna end up being. I have several options on the wire that I'm going to weigh because I'll just slot him in my IR and pick one of them up. So I do think he's not gonna play though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean it really truly could go either way. Yeah, I don't know, but since it's close, I'm siding with myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna take myself. I think it'll be real close though. It's gonna. I don't know. Hopefully Sutton has a decent game on Thursday night. I do think like Hollywood Brown, real tough matchup against Philly. Bateman just hasn't been doing much of anything, not running a ton of routes. Kind of concerned there. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, you could get 40 or you could get like 14. I have literally no idea what he's going to do. A.J. Dillon will probably do great. Kamara against a terrible defense, great. Travis Kelce always owns the Raiders. So, yeah, I think it'll be close. But I'm going to pick myself just because it's obviously I'm not going to go against myself, I think, any week. And we'll finish up with the marquee matchup of the week. We've been waiting for this one, right? We have Mook versus Snake, Battle of the Brothers. My lead pipe lock is in this game. So who do you think is going to win the Battle of the Brothers?
I got Snake, and I think he's probably going to smash.
Yeah. I don't disagree. I think Snake wins. He's my lead pipe lock. I will say though, if I make Snake my lead pipe lock this week, and he loses again, I will probably actively pick against him in every week for the rest of the season. I will just get that out there now. But I do think most of his guys have really good matchups is more of why I want to pick him. But Mook could get there. If he gets a 30-plus from CMC and he gets a 30-plus from Nick Chubb in a shootout, and he gets a 20-plus from Goddard with Philly, like if Goddard catches two of Philly's touchdowns, like he certainly could be right in the mix. But
yeah,
I do think
I
Snake's
agree.
gonna get it done.
Goff away from home.
Yeah, he
against
needs to
Bill.
address. Well, he can put Brady in.
True. Yeah.
So that's going to be Tom Brady. That's going to be Tom Brady over Goff,
Yeah.
which does change
McCaffrey,
things.
like the potential to pop is always there, right, with McCaffrey. But
Yeah,
dude, Baker is so bad. I truly
he's
believe
horrific.
I could play better quarterback than him.
horrific.
Did you see his question from the media today?
Yeah, when they asked him
If he ever
asked him if
practices not getting balls batted down.
I mean, the fact that McCaffrey's doing what he's doing with that is still like amazing.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
crazy.
But he's horrendous.
Yeah.
So
So I do want to note though. So in this matchup, so we have Mando at 1-3, and then we have Snake at 1-3, and Mook at 0-4. Mook and Snake are separated by 1 point in points scored. So if Mook manages to win this matchup, he not only will pass Snake in the standings, because obviously by winning he's going to score more points. They're less than 15. He's like 12 or 13 away from Mando. So if he has a good week and wins, he could move all the way from dead last to that last playoff spot. So this is a really, really big game, I think, early on in the season. But like this is big for Snake because it's going to put that 2-game gap in between him and the team that is right there for the playoff mix as well. So this is a key game in week 5. All right, that about does it. I mean, like I said, I'm open for business if you guys want to send trade offers. I don't know if Matt and I will end up making this trade. Maybe we can work something else out, Matt. I don't know, but I'm down to trade. I'm open for business. Send some offers my way. Good luck this week, and we'll see you guys in week 6.